What's up, guys? Happy New Year. Recording this on January 1st, 2020. Super excited for a new year and everything that God has for us together in this coming year. And as I've pressed into considering like what this year holds and what I want to do with these videos, I stopped and thought about the fact that I've never actually pulled over and shared a vision of why I'm doing these videos and what it is that I'm hoping to accomplish. So I wanted to pull over here at the first of the year and share a little bit about that. Number one, know that the identity of lessons and insights with Elijah is going to be going away in 2020. I don't think it really captures the overall heart of what it is that I'm trying to do, so that you can engage the branding, engage the identity, and know exactly what it is that I'm going after. So that's in the works. It's coming in 2020. Don't have it quite refined yet, but that's going to be changing. Also, I'm going to be moving the emphasis of the platform that I'm creating for over to YouTube. And again, the reason for that is strategic in the vision of what I'm hoping to do. Facebook is more specific to just friends and family, and unless you're one of my friends on my account, you're probably not going to run across the content. And so YouTube creates a wider worldwide platform, which is again where my vision and my heart are centered with God and the grace and the faith that He's given me for my life. YouTube fits that grace and that vision a lot better. So if you look down in the comments below, I've got a link there that you can follow. If these videos have been helpful for you, want to continue following those throughout this process, motor over to YouTube, click on the subscribe button, hit the notifications bell so that you can be notified whenever I post new content. So then specifically the content itself, why do I have this compelling motivation to continue producing videos and posting them to the internet? All of these videos are an overflow out of the Father's heart as expressed in my life. I think Jesus sums it up really well when He says, I have more to tell you than you are able to bear at this time. That sums up my life so beautifully. And the thing that I realize in that is that even Jesus's expression of that to His disciples, that was an overflow of the Father's heart. That Scripture says everything that Jesus said, everything that He did was an overflow of what He heard from the Father and what He saw the Father doing. What I realize in that is that our Father, that He has more in His heart that He wants to release to us. He has more in His mind that He wants to convey to us than we're able to bear. I want to refine the vision in that I want to be able to increase my capacity and your capacity in receiving the full expression of our Father's heart for us by His Spirit. Then in 1 Corinthians chapter 2, it says, no one knows the heart and mind of a man except the Spirit of the man within him. Likewise, no one knows the heart and mind of the Father except the Spirit and those to whom He has given it. We have the Spirit. We've been given the Spirit to know what is in our Father's heart and mind. Through these videos, my hope is to serve our Father's heart with all of the gifts and the grace of my life, to impart His heart and mind that He's given to me to you, to other people, to the world, so that His heart and mind can be received, that it can be communicated and satisfy our Father's deep heart to express Himself. And so number one, the vision of these videos is to serve our Father's deep heart and mind, to release them to us in their fullness. It's a ministry to our Father to seek first the kingdom and His righteousness, to please His heart. That's it. That's the number one vision of all of these videos. The second aspect of vision and purpose and why I do these is to be able to birth all of the things that God is bearing in me, that all of that fruit, all of the seed of His words that He imparts to me. It's such a pressure not being able to have a context where I can release those in their fullness, that this is really a ministry to me that you guys have in consuming this content, that as you consume it and breathe back to me what God is doing in your life as a result of the grace that I steward of my life towards you, that is such a ministry to my heart. So it's a place for me to be able to release what God is giving me and to have that birthing experience, to release that pressure, that internal pressure that I have in serving our Father's heart to you. And finally, my third portion of vision in making these videos is to take the capacity, take the grace that God has placed on my life to see Him and to receive Him in every aspect of life, whether it be a dirty diaper with my kids, or in restored relationship between people, or within violence that we see in war, or natural disasters and hurricanes and large scale things in relation to the universe, that whether it be that grand scale or clear down to like the not so glorious everyday ordinary aspects of life, that God has given me a grace to be able to see Him, to receive Him in all of those places and spaces. So the third element of vision is in sharing insights and lessons from the ordinary everyday life with me and God, is to be able to feed you from what I'm learning, yes, but also in the videos of over and over and over showing you what that process looks like. I had an experience in life, this is what God taught me. I had an encounter with Him, and this is what God did. That out of that process of giving you that example, that I could impart to you my ability and grace in God, that you could do it in your own life, that as you go through your everyday life, that as you work on your car and you're fixing the engine on your car, that God could speak to you through that process, that you could hear His voice directly, that you wouldn't have to rely on my lessons and insights anymore. And so my hope is to be able to equip you to hear God's voice and to recognize His person, see what He's doing in your everyday life, so that our Father would have more fulfillment in releasing the fullness of His heart, that I could feel the benefit and the blessing of being a body part that's ministering to you as I release the fruit that God's given on my life to steward towards you. And that I then could start learning the insights and lessons on your life as you exercise the capacity of recognizing God in every aspect of your life. So to reiterate those three elements of vision, number one, to serve our Father's heart and mind in giving full expression to everything that He has for us as His children. Number two, to be a platform and a context where I can release the fruit of His word and the gifts that He's given me from His heart and mind. And three, to equip you in being able to hear from Him and to see what He's doing in every aspect of your life yourself. Hopefully these videos are super encouraging for you. Again, if you want to continue following me in my process with this, motor on over to YouTube, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you can keep up with the content. And I look forward to following this process with you in 2020. Blessings on your day. I love you lots. And I will see you in many more videos in 2020.